It's the arcade over here. Oh, hello. How's your investigation into the LDT machine going along? Ah, so you're just about to get started on it. You encountered a suspicious man out by the LDC machine? It's good timing, because I'm detecting a faint digital noise signature close to where you're standing. You better take a close look at that arcade machine. I bet you'll find some clues about how these super ultra true puppets are being made. As usual, this case is starting to take some weird turns, so be ready for anything in there. Looks like I can connect jump. Shlooloop. I've been shloolooped. Alright, cool. Wow, 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 wow. Just SP capsule. This is the obvious looking teleporters. We'll take this one. I've been here before. Or so it seems. Ooh, intelligence boost. Love to see it. You love to see it. Whoa, we got the little guys. Look at the little guys. Get destroyed, please. Bye-bye. Whoa, Darugamon, level 40. Let's go. Love to see it. Any more chests? Oh! It's a spider guy. Hello, spider guy. I take people's data, make dolls from it. Lots and lots of dolls. Dolls that steal souls, then people become dolls. The dolls are lifelike, the people are deathlike. Huh? Who? What are you? Any interference must be punished. Any interference must be punished. Destruction. Alright, we are going to mentally charge this golden Numemon. We're going to chargeally attack these Greymon. Oh, look at this, an extra combo. Do we get extra attack boost? I feel like we do. But I'm not willing to make that that call. Wow, 101. Destruction Cannon 3? Whoa, that's a lot of damage, my good friend. Can we not do that? That'd be pretty cool. If we could not do that. Only 86. Fun. Alright, cool. $103. How much health will this restore? 106. We're not really out damaging it by any. He really wants to get rid of this guy. Okay. Yeah, we'll just burst flame. Okay, and the Numemon should be able to clean it up from here. Hopefully we'll level up the Numemon off of this. Needs some health. Needs his health back, the poor guy. Yeah, just barely. Cool. I should check Darugamon's max level. There's something on the ground. Oh, mysterious URL. Interesting. Did you just come out of the LDC machine? You're not with the cops or something, are you? Are you? I'm the cops' secret weapon. Oh, I didn't realize that was who I was hitting up. I must not be on top of things like I used to be. Well, I've made a good amount of money as it is. Maybe it's time to call it good enough for now. Don't bother trying to come after me. There's one thing I'm still good at. It's running away. See ya. Peace. Just threw up the deuces, went away. So, the perpetrators behind this case are probably that salesman you met and a Digimon working together. It's unfortunate he got away, but will live. As we suspected, those two probably used that LDC unit to gather up girls' data, and then used it to make super ultra true puppets. Then does that mean you guys checked out the LDC unit in Akiba? That probably means you have a good idea of who's behind our dolls then, right? Don't get too excited. We didn't arrest the guy, but we've got him cornered. I doubt he'll try to pull something like this again anytime soon. But the question still remains as to what's become of the Perfect Girl Project now. At the very least, we know each doll's looks are derived from a real person. The doll's realism is then used to help sway potential candidates to join the project. But what is the Perfect Girl Project even really about in the first place? I think Detective Karemi mentioned that people who are a part of it have been disappearing, right? Indeed. They've actually picked up some rather useful information about what's required of anybody who does join the project. What is it? Anybody who has their dream girl sent to their room can never leave it ever. I'm sure I don't need to explain why that's probably a bad deal. Oh, what's this? It's a URL left at the scene of the crime. This might come in handy, Dave. I want you to go to that URL and check it out. But don't worry about going too deep inside. We don't know what you'll find in there. It's very possible we could be dealing with something extremely dark and sinister. Dark and sinister? We're talking as grim as the stuff you look at for fun in your club. Maybe even more so. Whatever's on the other side, it's not going to be pretty by any means. And we just disappear into the ether. Huh? Who are you? A cyber sleuth? Man, this place sure is getting crowded now. Is this my room? Yeah, of course it is. What's this about it being inside Eden? Stop joking around. This is clearly the real world. How could I be in cyberspace? Who are all these girls around me? They're my dream girls. My dream girls as pure, pristine dolls. Yep, this has all been made possible thanks to the Perfect Girl Project. You really know your stuff. As promised, in exchange for these dolls, I've stayed locked up inside my room. Life with these girls is the best. I couldn't be happier. They take care of everything I need. Really, I don't see any reason to ever leave this place anyway. It's perfect here. But this really is inside Eden? Cut it out already with that, man. Are you sure you're not the one who's actually dreaming right now? Huh. Alright then. So that URL led to one of the victims of the Perfect Girl Project. Victim? What do you mean? Remember, to join the project, you have to stay holed up inside your room for the rest of your life. But in reality, he was lured into Eden, and now he's living with those girls there while he's actually unconscious. But then that means... Right, the so-called life he's leading with those girls in cyberspace is just one big lie. The whole thing is just a sad scam. Anybody who falls prey for it is unwittingly imprisoning themselves for life inside cyberspace, thinking they've never left the real world at all. That makes sense. It also makes sense if you think about the name of the company behind it, Juragumo. Juragumo is a mythical spider who appears as a beautiful woman to attract men to her waterfall. They'd plunge in for her and die at her hands. Oh, I knew if there was anyone here who'd know about this, it'd be you, May. You really know your occult history. Okay, so I get all that, but why go to the trouble of locking victims up in their room and then imprisoning them in cyberspace? If somebody's stuck inside Eden thinking they're still in the real world and don't log out, then all that's left inside the locked rooms are living bodies, which could be used for any number of things. Like what? According to police investigations, the victims' bodies are carried off by a third party and taken overseas to foreign countries. What? Why would anyone do that? A lot of the applicants are young and healthy. There are who knows how many people around the globe who'd want such fresh bodies. That's so horrible. We don't know for sure that it's anything along those lines. It's just a theory right now. A game theory. Just thinking about it gives me real goosebumps. Anyway, about that guy your assistant met a little while ago. What do you think has happened to him? It's hard to know for certain. On the one hand, his body might already be lost forever. But on the other hand, we might still have a shot at saving him. Might as well see if we can still call out to him. But we should be prepared for the worst. What's this? Please, you need to log out. Is this another one of that kid's pranks? How many times do I have to tell you, buddy? I'm in the real world. I couldn't log out even if I wanted to. You must be pretty clueless if you think this could possibly be inside Eden. Well, couldn't hurt to try. I mean, there's no way it'll work. It's not how it works in the real world. I mean, come on. Huh? What am I seeing here? I don't get it. Error. Nowhere to log out. Is that just where we leave it? Is that the end of it? No justice for my mans? Okay. Shinjuku. Just gonna let my mans rot in his room. What a life, am I right? Whoa, it's Arata. Hey, what are you doing around here? You telling me the great cyber sleuth is just walking around looking for a job? Just joking with you. If you're free, do you want to hang out? Actually, this written challenge just came from some mysterious guy. It says, in my hand, I'm holding a very rare out-of-print edition of the comic Bakuen Delete. If you want it, accept the challenge. Basically, this is a rare comic contest. What do you think? Interesting, right? We should do it together. Ah, I know. I'll send it to Kyoko as an official request. If she finds out we're slacking off work to go mess around, Kyoko's gonna explode. Random, but do you have any siblings? I don't have any siblings. Wow. Lore. Although I technically have siblings. No! Please, let me go back to Nakano. I just want to go back to Nakano. Take me home. Nakano. It's Broadway with 4 floors. The K Cafe is on the 4th floor. Take me home. Nakano. Mysterious man has issued a challenge. A fight with rare comics at stake. Cyber Sleuth, I need your help. Wow, how crazy this came in. Wow, so crazy. Whoa. Nah, didn't expect it. Hey, there he is. Oh, you're here at last. You're late. Hey, is this your friend? Huh? This is, Okay, so it's the 2 of you who are doing the rare comic contest this time. Okay then, do your best. Well, see ya. Dave, so I was telling you about the written challenge from the suspicious guy, right? That suspicious guy is a rare comic collector. He brings participants in with the promise of rare comics and then gets them to answer fan questions he comes up with. All over Eden, there are contest organizers, so-called game masters, who ask the questions everyone has to answer. The way it works is the first one to reach the rare comic collector will be presented with one of his best comics. You can't just buy a rare comic from the collector. Man, what I wouldn't do to get that rare comic. I'm literally salivating at the very thought. We've got to do it. We've got to win. We need to get our hands on that rare comic. Huh? You want to know what Bakuen Delete is? It's a long story, but a good one. Okay. Bakuen Delete, or Bakudeli, is set in a turn-of-the-century dystopia. Bakuen, or Bomber Garden, is the scene of a wild hero and heroine adventure. The hero is Shokyo Haku. He's the head of the student council, a brilliant genius and a senior at a private school called Saint Erase. Not just that, but he's an incredible hacker. Aku Soku Delete. He's vowed never to kill. He destroys evil hackers all in the name of justice. At the start of the series, he's a detective who can use hacking, but... Huh? Are you even listening to me? I read the whole thing. Well, I did tell you it was a long story. Well, anyway, Bakuen Delete is out of print. This is an amazing chance to get the final volume of the comic, which is extremely rare. Huh? Why is it out of print? Well, that's a long story. Want to hear it? Well, it's just an overreaction. From when it was published, harmful hackers started to pop up in Eden, and people feared the comic was to blame. Believe it or not, they suspected the author of being a hacker himself, and he was arrested. After that, it was recalled and went out of print. It was always just a minor comic with a few fans. The shop stopped stocking it 3 days before the arrest, making it an extremely rare comic. Now you can get the contents of the comic on the web, but nothing beats the real deal. Hey, are you even listening to me? You want to know who this suspicious guy who issued the written challenge is? Well, basically, you see, I guess nobody really knows, to be honest. Okay, so this is the starting point. The Game Master must be around here somewhere. Let's find the first Game Master and solve the first puzzle.